Hi, I'm Jens Andersen. I'm the Senior Creative Director on DC Universe Online, and we're here today in New York City talking about DCUO on the PS4.
Start by talking about what PS4 enhancements you guys will have with this game.
Well, there's been enhancements top to bottom with DC Universe Online coming to the PS4. First of all, we've updated the graphics. Every single asset in the game has been touched and up-resed in some way. So you're going to notice a lot more crisper detail, higher level of detail, higher fidelity across the board. We also obviously made a lot of improvements on the engineering and the code side of things. So you're going to notice increased performance on the PS4, and on the design side of things, we've addressed so much feedback from our loyal and veteran players so that our new players on the PS4 will gain the benefit of their wisdom and their experiences. So we've really touched the game all across the board, making all kinds of improvements in preparation for the new platform.
What's it been like working with the PS4 as hardware?
It's been great. I think it's certainly been easier than working with the last generation for sure. I'm not an engineer myself, so I've only heard the stories through the grapevine of watching their development. But I think it's been a great process. I think a lot of the new technology and the new features that Sony is focusing on with the PS4 fit right into MMOs and the kind of communities that we like to build. So I'm very excited about what it has to offer.
For people that are going to be coming into this game for the first time, kind of set up what's going on in this universe.
Well, DC Universe Online is its own version of the DC canon. We've taken characters like Superman and Batman, Wonder Woman, Joker, Lex Luthor, Cersei. We've put them all at the fingertips of the players. They get to access these characters, talk with them, adventure with them through all kinds of things in the DC universe and experience all kinds of great stories. You get to create your own hero or your own villain. You get to pick your superpower, your weapon that you're going to use, like your fighting style, and what kind of movement mode they're going to have, like flight, super speed, or acrobatics. All these things can be combined to sort of create that hero or villain that's been in your mind's eye since you were a kid reading comic books. You get to go from level 0 or level 1 to 30 and then get into the end game where you're doing all kinds of hard and challenging content to save or destroy the world.
Now, all that will be in there at launch, but talk a little about what's next when it comes to DLC for the PS4 as well as the other versions.
Well, we're constantly updating the game. We release game updates all the time. We're on our 31st one coming up here. We've also got DLCs that we release. These are downloadable content packs that focus on various characters and certain storylines. We've released 8 of those to date. We're approaching our 3rd-year anniversary right now. Right around the time we'll be marking that, we're going to be releasing the first part of a new trilogy of DLC packs. It's called War of the Light. And part 1 is going to take place in a completely reimagined Metropolis as the War of the Light between the Green Lantern Corps sort of unfolds before you. And we're introducing brand new corps to the game, like the Blue Lanterns and more of the Red Lanterns as well.
When it comes to this world, talk a little about the servers across PS3 and PS4 and how that will open up gameplay.
Sure, the servers are going to be combined. That was very important to us when we knew we were moving to the PS4. We didn't want people to have to feel like they were making a choice between all the friends and the community that they've been a part of for a very long time on the PS3, and they were going to have to leave that behind if they went to the PS4. That's not going to be the case. They're actually going to be sharing servers. If you're a PS3 player right now, you're going to be able to transfer your account over to the PS4 without missing a beat. All your progress, all your items, everything about your character is going to be there, especially all the friends that you've made over the time you've been playing, because they're also going to be on the same server with you. So those are going to be shared servers. No one's going to have a messy league breakup because half the league is upgrading to the PS4 and half are staying on the PS3. It's going to be harmony in there.